Hey guys, how are we all doing? So as you can see, I'm out and about as usual, and today I wanted to follow up with the 6 emotional needs that I've been talking to you guys about. And today I want to focus on the emotional need of significance. And basically that is, in my opinion, that is the need to feel worthy and wanted and loved and important to somebody. And again, with these emotional needs, there are some healthy ways to get that need met and some not so healthy ways. And I'll go through some examples with you. But rest assured, in order to get these needs met, it will not matter whether or not the method that you use goes against your morals and your values or not. The overriding need will come first. So that's why I'm looking at some good and some not so good ways to get that need met. And it's really in us from birth. And think about the way that either you were or maybe your parents were with you when you were younger. That kind of, oh my goodness, I've given birth to the second coming, and look at the way that they smile and look at the way that they laugh, and they're the most clever things ever. And we are almost fascinated by this creation that we have in front of us and like besotted with it. And that need is very much there from that point. So thinking about ways that we get that need met, some examples that I have. So somebody that's maybe got into the teaching profession, you just want to, you've got a message, you're maybe passionate about the subject that you have. And I can still go back and remember teachers that had an impact on me at school. And they were the ones that I would say were very into their subject, very passionate, but wanted to help and genuinely cared. So those kind of people are getting that need fulfilled by the role that they have. And I think myself, I can remember from an early age, at one point I wanted to become a minister. And when I look back now, I think, yep, I obviously decided that I had a message that I wanted to get out there. And when I look back at the most prominent roles that I've had in my life, it'll have been in a kind of teaching capacity. So next would be helping others. Just helping somebody out, not looking for anything back, almost in a kind of pay it forward way. I'll do something for you, I'm not looking for anything back. But you need something and I can provide you with that need. And that's something that, again, resonates with me. It's a way that I like to live my life when I can. I like to be able to help others if it's within my capacity. Bullies. Now, bullies are actually going about things in the wrong way. But the whole point behind bullying is that that person that's bullying you wants to feel significant. They want to feel important. And somebody who is maybe holding a knife or a gun for that split second, they're in control. They feel important. Doesn't matter whether it's right or wrong. That need is being met. You will listen to me because I've got this knife in my hand or this gun in my hand and I've got power over you. So again, that's not a very healthy way. Maybe somebody who has to have the most up-to-date gadget. So the most up-to-date car or phone or boat or bike or house, clothes, whatever it is, the most up-to-date hairdo, the most up-to-date surgery. It's all a need to feel significant. And again, not such a good way, because when that package maybe arrives of that new purchase, it feels great at the time, but then it kind of wears off, so you need to go out and get something else. Let me just refer to my notes. Oh, being sick. That's a good one. Again, not using the best way to get that significant feeling, but somebody who's always sick. That person that you meet in the supermarket, that when you ask, how are you doing? They go into, they've got a sore knee and a sore elbow and a sore head, and they tell you about their doctor's visits. And that person at the end of the day they're looking for your attention, and they've learned and developed the habit of getting that from having something wrong with them. So again, that's a way to get this need met that's maybe not the most healthy way, because we end up getting fed up with those kind of people because we think, oh, they've always got something wrong. So every time you meet them, maybe in the supermarket or along the street, they stop and they consume your time by telling you what's wrong with them. But it's them just really trying to get that need met. And I find myself trying to be more and more patient with those kind of people because they don't realise that they're doing it. Okay, another one. An addiction to crisis. So somebody who goes from one crisis to the next, it's almost like the attention's got to be moved back to them at all costs. So it doesn't matter whether what's going on in anybody else's life, they've got to go up and up and up to make sure that they're getting the most attention. So they've got that almost addiction to crises. So they move from one crisis to the next to the next. And I bet already you're able to identify some people in your life who are like that. And I would ask you to maybe be a little more patient with them too, because it's an overpowering need that they are trying to meet, and that's been the way that they have found and developed that gets them the attention that they craved, that feeling of worthiness or cared for or needed in some kind of a way. And my last one that I have is violence, and that would be in a relationship. Again, touching on the bullying side of things, that violence is brought in because that person needs to feel important. And to them, that's the kind of last resort. And that's the tactic that they've found that they've used and has worked for them. So it's a command for power. So I wonder if you've already started to notice things about yourself. And I wonder how you get that need for significance met. So loads of ways to do it, but it's whether or not you've chosen a healthy or an unhealthy way. Anyway, on another note, I want you to keep the date of the 20th of August free in your mind. I'm going to have lots of exciting things that are going to be coming around about that date. So watch the page and watch for the excitement. There's going to be some great special offers and some loads and loads of things that are going to keep you guys tuned in and focused over the coming months. So great to speak to you as always, and I'll catch you again soon. Bye.